1 second. Hopefully it will. Let me have to slide it up a little. Hey, you guys, give me a second. I'm trying it with a new angle, Maybe slide over a little bit more like this. Okay. And there we go. All right, you guys. So I did post last night, actually, for day number 5, which was technically day 6. And it was a podcast format. So you can check that out on my YouTube channel. You guys on YouTube, you can go check it out there, on Instagram as well. Okay, so today we are going to go a little deeper. It sort of piggybacks off of the message from yesterday. So if you want to, you can go check that out. But first, I do want to tell you that you can go to my Amazon storefront and get this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Okay, on point, all right? It just so happens like one of my son's name is Napoleon, and today is his birthday, the 13th. All right, like number 13. He just turned 13. Okay. All right, so let's see here. From this quote, I'm going to actually read it for you guys, reading off my computer. Man alone has the power to transform his thoughts into physical reality. Man alone can dream and make his dreams come true. Okay, so that right there is a powerful statement. You guys can meditate on that quote. All right, so let's move to the scriptorial focus. So yesterday I spoke about talents and attachments. So part of attachments that we can form in this lifetime, besides systems and thought patterns and habits, are relationships, the art of relating to our reality, but also relating to others. What attachments, as far as relationships, do you have that you feel like are draining your energy? This could be energy vampires. This could be people that you work with, family members, old past relationships. Can you believe that we can still have karmic ties to old relationships that still affect our mentality and the way how we move forward in life? So you could take a moment and really think about that. This could also be a journal exercise that you guys can do, in your quiet time, your reflective time, and really think about what could be ciphering energy from you as far as relationships. And that can be anything, habits, foods that we eat, anything like that. The scriptorial focus is, I'm going to pull it up on my other phone real quick. This is really dim. So you guys, if you want to, you can share this live, invite other people on. Why is this so dark? This is very dark. Give me a second. Let me turn this display lighting up, brightness, so I can see a little bit, but there we go. Okay. Now, this comes from Proverbs. Proverbs is the book of wisdom, okay? And it was written by Solomon. I mentioned this before in another live. Solomon is both the sun, our conscious mind, the consciousness, and the moon. So soul in Solomon is the sun, and M-O-N, mun, is the moon. So these are the two realities that we have, our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. So they interplay within one another. And we have to tap into both so that way we can bring homeostasis into our life. 27. All right, we have 2, duality, like I just mentioned, your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, and 7. And 7 is like a number of completion and mastery. And together that forms 9, which is fruitfulness. What kind of, through our subconscious mind and our conscious mind, the things that we consciously do and the things that subconsciously rules our habits and our actions and our attachments and the systems that play out in our life, how can we complete a cycle and start a new cycle to bring fruitfulness and frugalness into our lives? So that's a little numeric breakdown. I'm going to go to the focus scripture here, which is, let me see on here, so small. I think 17. Let me scroll down. Okay, now this scripture right here, number 17. As iron sharpens iron, So a friend sharpens a friend. Now, we're going to break this down on so many different levels. So first of all, with alchemy, iron. Iron is a strong, hard metal. The only way how to sharpen iron is with iron. If you are, and iron is also related to Mars, and Mars is our willpower and our drive. So what really drives you? What really pushes you forward? What do you feel inspired by? Give me a second. All right, so iron sharpens iron. If you have a friend that may be made of brass and you are iron, how does that work together? How do you sharpen one another? One is going to soften the other and the other one is going to crush the other one. So you have to take a step back and look at your partnerships, your friendships, and are they really driven by a higher passion? What I mean by higher passion is your divine purpose. I've been talking about this since like day one and even beyond that. Your divine purpose, your soul's calling, when you came here to do. What they want to do in the matrix and in this false reality is they want to have people on a loop. And if you think about a gerbil, not saying that we're gerbils, but just follow me here. On a wheel, going round and round, round and round. But I have something connected to that wheel that powers a bigger source. So think about that. If you are constantly going through life on a wheel, not taking a step back to take a moment to yourself, to align, to receive those divine downloads, to adjust your energy, to calm down and just reflect, to connect, then you're just constantly in this loop. You have no time to really connect and really move forward. So that's how they want to keep us. Want to keep us like this, constantly, ciphering that energy to feed the bigger machine. So what we have to do is step off of that wheel, take a moment, look at our surroundings, take a moment, look at our partnerships, our friendships. Are those in our life sharpening us or dulling us? Are they holding us back or are they moving us forward? Now, moving forward, what we really desire is to have friendships and alignments that move us forward in a positive and I wouldn't really say positive, maybe more in a gentle manner, meaning it's fun. That's what we really desire. However, sharpening iron can be friction at times. So those that may be giving you a hard time, at times they're there because it's something in you that that's being reflected back to you that you have to address and you have to work on. That's another part of alchemy, another part of iron sharpening iron. It may not be pleasant at the time, but it is necessary. So the point is, you are going to ascend through this process, whether it be pleasurable experiences or painful experiences. But we have to also take a bigger span back and zoom out a little bit and see, although this relationship or this friendship may be pleasing to my flesh, is it pleasing to my higher calling in life? Only because it may tickle your ears and it may be fun. Are they really the best for you? If we continue in the scripture, we see that there's examples. If we skip down to, here we go, destruction, okay. And number 20, just as death and destruction are never satisfied, so human desire is never satisfied. So this speaks to a person that may have a destructive will, and it's an all-consuming fire. So some people their fire is driven by creativity and wanting to help, be compassionate and love. Okay, you know Christ, the image of Christ pointing to the heart, and the heart is on fire. That's passion. That's compassion and also passion. But then other people are driven by consuming others' passion, consuming others, and they feed off of other people's energy. Those would be like energy vampires. So we have to realize what the purpose of a person in our life is. Another part of alchemy is, although something may seem negative, we can always alchemize it and turn it for a positive for us. So a person that may have ill will, we see that, we benefit from that and send them with positive energy, cut ties, there you go. So that's up to you and your personal alignment in life on how to handle these situations. So going back to the primary scripture, iron sharpens iron, as a friend sharpens a friend. When you find people that are part of your soul tribe, as I've been talking about for like the longest, they help to move you along. They give you tools as you give them tools, techniques to help sharpen you, help to bring you in alignment. They should not be taking you off of your path, but helping you to align with your path. Now, it is your responsibility to do that. But however, as you come into your soul community and your family, then naturally you guys gravitate and are moving on the right path. Okay, so I believe that I am finished. Hold on. Let me just make sure, because sometimes I like to go back and forth throughout the entire text. Okay. In the following text on number 19, as a face is reflected in water, so the heart reflects the real person, the reflection. So when you look into the hypothetical mirror, taking time to reflect, soul dive, what do you see in your own heart? What do you really feel? I'm talking about intuition or inner tuition. What do you really feel? Don't run from it. Don't hide from it, but bring it to the surface and put it in front of you like a mirror so you can address it. And if it's something that is on your path, something that feels right, then amplify it, multiply it. And when you address other people, like for example, you have other people that may be surrounding you, different types of relationships. When you peer into their heart, what do you see reflecting back to you? Now that could be a mirror of aspects of you that you have to work on, but it also could speak to a person and their true intentions. Because this entire text actually deals with people that may have hidden agendas. And although a person may be pleasurable to be around, like for example, you may go out to the club, you be like, oh yeah, girl, let's go out to the club, or whatever your hobbies may be, what are their real intentions? Even some people that, they're not in alignment, they may not know their real intentions. They may be taking themselves as well as you down the wrong path, and they may really mean well, but they haven't really aligned with their purpose. So therefore, they're over here, over there, doing this, doing that. Or either they're doing things that are really breaking down their bodies and their mind. So you have to take some time and really review these things and be okay with letting people go. Sometimes people come into our lives for a reason and a season. Sometimes it may be several seasons, and sometimes it may be for several reasons. Sometimes it may be just for one reason, not even for a whole season, and they exit out. But we have to be okay with the process of attracting and letting go so that that energy can flow. All right. So I believe that I'm finished. You guys can check out my book on Amazon. Let's see. I have the Ultimate Bible Decoder sheet as well as the 21-day life reset. These are PDF downloads on both my website as well as Etsy. I think I'm pretty much finished. Amazon storefront. All right, you guys, many blessings. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Divine ones.